Well, hello folks, and welcome to another happy day in the Douglas Thompson workshop. Today we're going to be looking at the SIMVERTEX shifter. This is an H-pattern shifter. We're going to need to loosen up these 4 screws here. There you go. Now you'll notice there's a lot of oil and grease in here. That's good, that means it's lubricated. If there's no grease or oil in here, that's bad, that means it's not lubricated. Now you may have trouble seeing this, but there's a spring on each side of the shifter rod housing, and that's to self-center, if you will, the shifter rod, which is this thing right here. In order to do this modification, unfortunately, you'll have to undo these screws on top here. They're very small. I believe they're either a 2.5 millimeter or a 3 millimeter. There are small washers in between to keep this gap even. Now that gap is very important to create enough clearance for this plastic ball joint inside. That'll allow you to move this back and forth. Now this modification I'm going to explain to you here will make this a little bit more difficult to move the rod back and forth, and that's what we're going for. But you'll also notice there will be more friction in this area here. If you're willing to put up with that extra friction, follow this very short and simple tutorial. Let's take these little rascals out. We don't want this to interfere with our demonstration here by having them fall over the place. We don't want them falling all over the place. Yes, okay, that one seems to be stuck, so we'll leave that one for now. That one's not really a bother to us. Just to let you know, this is a bit of a hassle. It's simple to do, but it's kind of difficult to perform in that you have to be very precise with your placement. It's very important that this gap is present, as I was saying earlier. Now, there needs to be a ball bearing at the top of both of these springs, which is currently still present there. I didn't change that. If you look deep within here, you'll see that the spring is not by itself. I put a single nut on both sides here. Now you're going to have to go down to your local hardware store and bring this unit with you so you can test fit it, but something along the lines of this. Make sure that they're not overly thick. Now keep in mind that this rod needs to move side to side at least to a certain point to engage with all 3 of these different rods here that go in and out. Now what this is going to do for you is it's just going to place a little bit more compression on these springs here, a little bit more preload, if you will, to allow this unit to feel as though there is more tension on the rod when it's being centered. One of the complaints I know about this shifter is that it is a little bit wet noodly in the neutral department. This corrects that issue, and I'll show it to you in the demonstration coming up here. If you have one of these, you'll know what your individual shifter is like, but you should be able to plainly see that this is an improvement in the side-to-side play, or the side-to-side action while it's in neutral for this device. Here we go. Almost got it. Somewhere around here. Okay, the next step is to get your tool again that you used to disassemble, and we're going to screw these screws on one by one. Sometimes that's the best way to do things. Individual attention is very important, especially to a developing child. You need to make sure and give them attention. Just like this shifter. If you want this shifter to perform a certain way, you need to show it some attention, some love. Tender love. Okay. We'll set that down quietly. Now, you'll notice when I let this go, it returns to center very quickly, and it doesn't bounce back and forth when I let it go. It comes to a pretty much dead stop. So let's take a seat. There you have it. Now let's show the shifter in action. Keep in mind this is a 5-speed shifter. The vehicle we're about to drive has a 6-speed transmission. So we're about to rev it out hard, as the kids say. Here we go.
Six left of a crest, 80, 5 right of a crest into deceptive, 4 left, 2 right of a crest long. To flat middle of a jump, 50, 6 left of a dip, 200, turn unseen, hairpin left, opens, 120, 6 right of a crest long, 250, unseen, hairpin left, into open hairpin right, uphill, 100. Don't cut, 5 right, into 4 left long, opens, slow 4 right of a crest bump, into unseen hairpin left, into hairpin right, opens, 50. 4 right, very long, tightens, don't cut, into 4 left, extra long, tightens 3, into 4 right of a crest long, tightens, into 5 left, into 4 right, tightens, 60 over crest, 6 left, 50, turn, hairpin right, caution, don't cut, into turn, open hairpin left, 120 over crest, turn, square right, opens over crest, 200, keep right, into turn, 4 left, opens flat over crest, into caution, keep right over crest, into don't cut, 4 left long, tightens 3, tightens, to keep right over 50, 6 left, 100, 4 right, tightens over crest, 120, turn, 3 right, tightens, into don't cut, 4 left, very long, opens over crest, 100, turn, 4 right, don't cut, into turn, 1 left, 200, don't cut, 4 right long, slow 30, turn, unseen, square left, opens over crest, uphill, into 5 left long, into 5 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, opens 100, 4 left, tightens over bumps, 50, 50 over finish, square left, to stop.
Okay, now as you can see, we did run out of gearing quite a bit, and that's because I didn't tune my car properly before the start of the race. I could have made it to where 5th gear topped out near where 6th gear should have topped out. Anyway, I hope you can see the benefits of this modification. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video. Very simple modification, yet effective. Let's take these little doodads out.